hi. Before we start, there is something, um, cooking in front of me right now. So I am legally obligated to zero. Uh, anyway, anyway, hello everyone, Korea! Welcome back to Ace Attorney! um, Konmia, you're finally paying your bit. Hi, Greedy, thank you for $3. Where were we last time? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's been 3 minutes. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment. I have in front of me curry cup noodles. I have in front of me Miku curry cup noodles. I am hankering for a treat, you might say. Why does my voice sound deeper? I'm going through my second puberty, obviously. No, get your own. Sorry, I have limitations when it comes to Hatsune Miku, man. I have more Miku cup ramen? Yes, I do, baby. Look, normally I wouldn't do this, live, but Aneko had noodles earlier and Cisco's cooking noodles right now, so now I'm just like really hungry. Anyway, right, where were we last time? Right, we found out that Iris and Dahlia are, twins. Yeah, we found out that Iris and Dahlia are twins, and they're both related to Pearl, and Morgan Faye is all of their mothers. Ooh, crazy. And now Godo is going to go against us in our trial tonight. I am actually very excited. I still have no idea who the killer could be. Godo is sus. Godo is very sus. Is this eating Miku noodles ASMR? Will you guys even be able to hear that? Hold on, let me try. Will you guys even be able to hear that? I'm playing Ace Attorney to come back against the JFK allegations? Yeah, I would never, shoot JFK, man. You thought that said September 11, 2000. What? That date isn't anywhere on the screen, man. Hold on, can you guys even hear this? Let me try. Okay, you guys can't hear it. Yeah, you guys can't hear my slurp. Actually, wait, let me 1 sec. Let me remove the noise gate for like 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, what? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. Oh, that tastes good. Anyway. Anyway, now we can actually start. February 10, 9:39 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Good morning! Oh? Are you by yourself?
Oh man, I miss Pearl a lot. I'm glad she's safe. Does a nurse slurp give you food? No, this is all mine. Sorry, yeah, if I take pauses while talking, that's just the noodles, man. ASMR, all slurp, more ramen? Exactly. This is the true ASMR. Ah, good morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's going to happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. Oh right, we can't find her yet. What happened to her, man? The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
I should make a ramen slurping ASMR video? Oh, I should, man. Oh, I should. Members only content. Members only content, just like 15 minutes of me slurping food.
Also, hi, Haas, call me out.
No, she's a defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple.
Hi, Ari, call me out. Good morning.
She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit it's kinda strange. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Who? Wait, who is this? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh, my baby! I thought he was only gonna be like a one-time thing. Hi, hello, hi, it's been a while, hi. Hi, I missed you, hi. It's my huzz! Edgeworth. What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecute- What? What? Wait, what? Wait, I thought- Wait, what? Wait, I thought Iris- What? Isn't she the one be- Why is she a witness? Wait. No, yeah, what? The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Are we getting more yaoi improv? It's too early, man. If he appears later, maybe. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. What? Then who is Godo? It's gonna be Godo. Who else would it be but Godo? Godo? Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern?
Forgive you, judge, jury, and executioner, for you have sinned? What? Exactly. She has been out there all night, trying to remove those trick locks. The head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate that the loss of the lock should be taken care of in about 3 hours. They can brute force 5 trick locks in like 1 day. That's actually impressive. That's actually genuinely impressive. Godo, your behate loved? Here's my goat. Goat though. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and receive some good news soon. Maya like dead, man. I'm pretty sure. That sounds about right. Yeah. 3rd time's the charm. The prosecutor Godo intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. It is taking every bone in my body to not do the yaoi improv this early tonight. It is taking every single nerve in my body to shut myself up. Touche. I can already see it. Okay, never mind. You're looking into each other's eyes, man. I don't need to do improv. They're looking into each other's eyes already. Touche. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. I don't need to do improv, man. They're already doing this for me. It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. No, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it. Yeah. I don't need to do it when they're already doing it, man. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. The Lulu is so strong. No, it's not. That wasn't the Lulu. They're literally looking into each other's eyes. Just marry already? I agree. Maybe you've passed your cola to someone else, literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands. Dude, I don't need to do the improv. They're doing this themselves. They're doing this themselves, man. I don't need to do anything. I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Thanks. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The fanfics write themselves, they literally do. I don't need to do anything, man. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Donim. No, I mean Miss Misty Faye. Right! Oh my gosh, I forgot. She's actually Misty Faye. I forgot she's actually Maya's mom, dude. Oh my gosh, these cup notes are great. Hold on, I need to get, like, potato. Oh, that's yummy. Sometimes you wonder if Shu Takumi saw the fandom ultra shipping them and thought dripping occasional pranks in the script is funny. Yeah, I would not be surprised, honestly. I mean, Edgeworth was added to this case solely because, he's popular. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And what that woman is really after. Hey, long time no see, girl. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Go, my king. I still can't get over the earthquake. Yeah, I still can't get over like the earthquake happening while during the investigation. Um And Phoenix's first thought isn't, oh no, the cave that Maya's stuck in might have collapsed on her. That wasn't his first thought, but rather his first thought was, I wonder what Edgeworth is feeling right now. I still can't get over that. Like, the moment was so serious, but then that like completely took the tension out of me. That was actually so funny. You like how the earthquake slurped? Look, man, these noodles are pretty good. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. Your Honor? What are you... Who? Me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and oh, he passed his cold on Phoenix, doubled it and gave it to the judge. Did Iris die? No, Iris is fine. But for some reason she's testifying as a witness to her own case? Question mark? Therefore, I'll be standing in for him. I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot. Wait, this implies that our main judge is also Canadian. Was about to make a joke, but you really shouldn't be feeding into this? Feeding into what? I mean, the only thing you should be feeding me is more ramen. My poor brother. He looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. Everything just fell into place, I guess. The Phoenix Plague? Ha ha ha! It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. No, your noodles are yours? Nuh-uh. It doesn't have your name on it. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Well said, Mr. Godo. Sorry, after the spelling bee yesterday, I can't take judge, jury, executioner seriously anymore. I understood exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. You need coffee? Coffee is your blood? That doesn't sound very healthy. I say, slurping a cup of curry noodles. Now then, Mr. Godo, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There is only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this pot. I missed his coffee rants, man. Slurping ASMR when? Why do you guys want a slurping ASMR so bad? So then you mean, forget it. What do you mean? What time am I in? Spelling bee was 3 days ago? Sorry, right. Sorry, different time zones, you know? Yeah, after the spelling bee, I can't see. I can't see the words judge, jury, or executioner properly anymore. During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she has had a change of heart. What? Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. What? Confession? The defendant? You chugged a bottle of coffee at 17 and you will do it again? That's horrific. Iris. Why didn't she discuss this with me first? Yeah, why didn't she discuss this with him first? Very well. What is she cooking? What is she cooking? This court will now hear the defendant's confession. It's okay, because she didn't do it. I believe in my clients. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. Wow! Wow, you guys wish you could be as smooth as Godo. Wow! That's one of my rules.
My name's Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple.
Iris is being suspicious? I really hope she didn't actually do it. You chugged 2 bottles in succession? Dude, how are you not dead? Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to—
What? What? You can't continue lying to everyone anymore? It's alright. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Okay, good. She did play a part, but that doesn't mean she did the actual murder. She is complicit. That doesn't mean she's actually the murderer. Okay, that's okay. Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Dunim?
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
There we go. You keep hearing Gojo instead of Godo? Oh my gosh, wait, if you think about it, Gojo is just... Gojo is just magical Godo, in a way.
But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
Oh my god, girl! He does have white hair? Yeah, and his eyes were hidden. What? Hey, look at that guy. Would coffee plus ramen work? I mean, it's better it could work with savory. Like, together or like as a complimentary drink? I don't think that would work. I don't know. I don't think it would work very well. Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice in a murder?
Yes, that's correct.
Iris, my girl, no! Milk and ramen would work? I mean, yeah, we talked about this already. I am not going into it again. It's carbonara? Oh, true. What? 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Do not say tonkatsu rilk, man. Don't say that. Ha! Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case it's to murder. What are you guys accomplices to? Isn't that right, Mr. Troy? Hey, that rhymed. God, that Godo. So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris' testimony was all a lie. Iris' testimony crumpled up and shoved into a pocket. Oh, if it right is mad, Phoenix is mad. Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions? Iris is covering for someone? Now I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle. Or a life jacket. Gonna be for real? Milk with ramen and seafood goes hard? Like, all mixed together?
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Kuran tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but... main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be to protect her.
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Oh no! Wait! Main family! Maya? Maya? The daughter of the master of the crew. What? What? No, Maya would never. Maya would never do that. Huh? Maya would never do that. Wake up and smell the coffee, try it. She would never. She's naming Maya? She's allegedly stuck in a cave? Well, we don't know that. Maya is quote-unquote missing. We don't know that. I, however, would kill for these Hatsune Miku ramen noodles. Available today in your local supermarkets. In 3 flavors. Order in court. So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes.
Do I trust the statement? Do I trust the statement?
And then I cleaned up the area to try and protect her.
No, yeah, objection, man. That's ridiculous. Maya could never do such a... The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. Who else do I think the killer could be? Obviously, Dahlia! I know she's dead, but Dahlia! Feed you Miko ramen, please? Thank you for another $3, Greenie! Technically, if this is true, she would be charged for failing to report a crime and attempt to cover up for a crime? Yeah, she would still go to jail. But, like, at least she's not a murderer. At least she doesn't have blood on her hands. How did Iris turn into Lyris? What is she doing? What is she doing, girl?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected. Who do I trust more, Iris or Maya? I would never pick favorites when it comes to a woman. But I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. She quite literally did. She stabbed the body. Okay, I guess. I guess. The real murderer. But like, the body was already dead. The body was already dead, so you know. But she has blood on her hands that can be washed off.
I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise stick Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm supporting women's rights and wrongs? Exactly, exactly. So it wasn't self-defense?
Yes. Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first.
Okay, maybe Maya's safe. Maybe Maya's safe.
That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal. Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was... that woman. Oh god, he can't even name Dahlia by name. Oh, that sucks. Why would the mom try to kill her own daughter? Hold on. I would answer that. Just give me a moment. I'm still eating ramen. 1 second. Oh, that tastes so good. Maybe Maya was cursed? Maybe it was the curse. Family feud? Exactly. Iris even admitted it. Noodles replenished from my brain cells? Exactly. Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. The real murderer! Okay, I love pressing. Unfortunately, a lot of infanticides are caused by the parents. Yeah. You know, maybe Misty had like... How old is Maya? How old is Maya again? Yeah, maybe Misty Faye had like a 19-year late postpartum depression. Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. 100 line is the Law Defense Academy. This is the Law Defense Academy. Okay, shut up. Ari, I'm going to get you. Welcome to Family Feud with the Faye family. Oh my god. That would be the most chaotic family feud ever. You stated yesterday that, on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Objection!
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? It was in the inner temple's training hall. A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. Damn it! That would be properly described as hearsay. What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at that time. Mystic Maya, she's your
girlfriend? No! Mystic Maya is not my girlfriend, actually. I think she is actually Franziska von Karma's girlfriend. Anyway. I do not see Mystic Maya, Faye, in that way, actually. I think you have got it mistaken. You have got it all wrong. Your BFFs with Phoenix? Yeah, Maya is very much my BFF. My actual partner is, Miles Edgeworth, age 26, at Old Friends. It's #1 at the DA's office, studies for judicial systems now.
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
There. We all understand how difficult this is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden? This is slander, libel, hearsay, Fran Maya, your goat, Fran Maya, your peak, Fran Maya. We got the even Donchi in chat, okay. Make hope and never.
Well, Your Honor.
You're saying that the victim attacked Miss Faye?
Yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time? Why didn't you stop them from fighting?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear. This reflects the court case with Dahlia a bit too much. Oh my gosh. This reflects the court case with Dahlia a bit too much. Like, yeah, the judge was like very lenient and comforting to Dahlia. Something's not right. Yeah, this doesn't sound right, man. I don't believe this testimony for a minute. What happened after that? She moved in to deliver a fatal strike? This is so sus. This is so sus. Thank goodness there's no jury, because Phoenix taking that tone with someone like Iris damages his credibility. Ha ha ha.
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Why would she do that? No, that doesn't sound right. Why would she do that? Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
Dagger, huh? And Elise Dunim tried to stab her with this weapon? To kill Miss Faye? Think the judge has bias? Yeah, the judge has bias, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Ha! You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire. You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. Of Worcestershire. So shut up! God, shut up! I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best. Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy? Guys, shut up! Do I have a problem with Iris' testimony? Yes, there is one thing. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony. You do? But this witness is your own client. Yes, well, nevertheless. That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that. How does one mix coffee and wonky chesty shirt? Don't say it like that. I should have put this in my spelling bee so I can learn how to pronounce it. No. Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Why would I publicly humiliate myself in front of— I do that every night, man. I do that every time I stream. What am I saying? The final judgment will be rendered by me. Yeah? Yeah, Godo? Or would you even say you're the judge, jury, and the execution? Sorry. Okay, now let's continue. She threw her staff away and pulled the dagger for her. Why is it Gabriel Ultra Kill? Gabriel Ultra Kill? Oh my gosh! Pick your demon, man. Aotuke Eito or Gabriel Ultra Kill. She threw her staff away?
Mystic Elise was trying to kill Mystic Maya. I think that's why she wanted a more lethal weapon.
It's true. It's not easy to inflict a deadly blow with a staff. Well, just bash her head in. Mr. Iris, let me make sure I've got this straight. That's rich coming from him. The victim herself chose to throw away her staff?
Yes, that's what I saw.
Is there anything odd about that, Mr. Wright? Yeah, it's odd, alright.
Mystic Elise attacked Mystic Maya with a dagger. I'm sure of this.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't make any sense, innit? Because the staff itself already has a hidden blade inside, and then?
Mystic Maya, she turned things around and then she used a weapon she had taken and lunged forward for a strike.
Oh, wait, I just realized Sorry, I just witnessed, realized Iris from the back, she has, she made little cat ears with her hair. That's very cute. Witness, are you absolutely certain?
Yes, but believe me, she had no choice.
I mean, I know it's her braids, but from the back it looked like cat ears. That's very cute.
If Mystic Maya hadn't done something...
Maya Fey's name would have been written on this autopsy report instead. Yes, I see. This is bad. I still can't put the pieces together. Isn't that a Fallen Kingdom song? Put the pieces together or something like that? Something pieces. I know that's like a Captain Sparkle song. Unless I find a contradiction in her testimony, Maya's going to get blamed for this. Focus, Mayako. Don't be distracted by the cuteness. She's lying with Maya. She is. Is this really Iris?
I only have this to say. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
Why is my brain rot suddenly here? Look, man. Look, man. Captain Sparkle songs are just great. So you're saying Maya Fey was the one who stabbed Miss Elise Dunim? Sister Iris, is that really what you saw?
Yes.
Objection.
No, okay, yeah, well, what's he saying? What if this isn't Iris we're talking to? Right. No, wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind, sorry. I forgot Iris doesn't have any spiritual power. I was gonna say, I thought Dahlia was the one, possessing Iris. If your mug is filled with black and bitter suspicions. It's fine to pieces? Ah, it is! The only way to get rid of them is to drink them down quick. Oh my god, like that, yeah. I know that's supposed to be a metaphor, but I don't get it. There's only one thing you need to get, right? It's called evidence. Now hurry up, before my next cup gets cold. What does that mean? Is Goto waiting for me to point out the contradictions? I'd like to avoid the whole spirit channeling thing if I can. Not only would be inadmissible as evidence, but I think it might actually hurt her standing with the judge. First, I need to pick her testimony apart and expose the unnatural sounding parts. I don't know why Iris would tell a story like this. But there are two things I noted that just don't add up. There's two things? I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Goat Note might be cooking? How? Wait, how? Wait, how is he cooking? Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself. It was only in self-defense, you can't blame her for it. She threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside her robe. Oh, wait! Oh, shoot. Wait. Okay, wait. I could use this, but Gumshoe did say to keep it hush-hush. Actually, wait, okay. I am a save scummer. I can just, do this. I can just do that. Victim staff works though? Yeah. It just, cause it does, It does look weird. Like, why would she toss her? Why would she toss an already existing weapon aside just to pull out another weapon? Yeah, there we go. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events. Huh? Miss Nim throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But all you can do with a staff is hit someone.
Save scum is a valid strategy? Exactly. There's nothing wrong about going back in time and undoing all your mistakes. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. Ah! If Elise Nim really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Hakume Sumino, do not compare me to that ugly twink. Do not compare me to him. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say? Maybe it was a magic dagger and it had to be with the dagger? That was an impressive bit of investigating, right? I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Well... Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. Tsukumi Amito! I can't even kill you for that. I can't even kill you for that because the prize for Tsun winning the spelling bee was that people would legally be allowed to call me like Aokumi Meito and any other variations. I hate all of you. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with your testimony. Goto is a sword against a small woman like Maya. You don't think fighting style matters? Yeah, I don't think it would matter as long as the blade was plunged in. But there is something strange about this whole testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point. Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright!
I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Nim would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Oh, wait, was that on it? Oh, okay. Elise Nim would never have attacked Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Nim. Her real name was... Misty Fey.
Fey? Oh! No! Not Misty Fey!
Who was this Misty Fey? Is she related to... That was it? Yeah, that was it. Whew. Misty Fey is the master of the Kurain channeling technique. She is also... the mother of Maya Fey. Are you serious?
Is it really true? Mr. Wright? Was Elise Nim actually the great Mystic Misty?
That was her mom, yeah! There's no doubt about it. It looks like Iris had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
She wouldn't kill her kid? Was Misty Fey a good mother? That's the first question we have to answer. The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years, man, I miss Mia. Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing. Oh. May has it all figured out? Yeah. I'm so smart. Order in the court. Order for another... string of noodles in my mouth. 1 second. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is great. Oh, that's yummy. Upon hearing the first witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. The literal deadbeat mom, haha. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, 1. That the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight, and 2. That the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. There we go. Listen, there's nothing in this world that's impossible. Except for one little thing. Yes? What is this one little impossible thing? Ha! You still don't get it. Oh? Oh my gosh, he has a card up his sleeve. Feed you Mako? Fine. Say, And then I steal that bite for myself. Because these noodles are yummy. You think maybe my beans are under-roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps. Could you get to your point? No, he's right. Get to the point, man. I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my eighth cup of morning coffee. How is Godo functioning? How is he not having... Actually, I think he would have the craziest withdrawals. He would have the craziest withdrawals, man. He would absolutely... He would, like, if he, like, at night... like, yeah, if he, like, every time he's without a cup of coffee, he probably, like, collapses to the floor, clutching his heart. Okay, his head pounding and his, like, hands shaking and sweating. He would have the most insane withdrawals ever. This guy has more coffee than blood in his veins. He does. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession... He's a god? Yeah, I guess so. I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And... he discovered this little beauty. What?! Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing? Oh god, man! Why are you pulling this out now? He wears a visor to hide the bloodshot eyes and eye bags? True. Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else? Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be blood on it. He's literally you when you graduate, minus the swave energy? I mean, you could probably build up the energy. Just, you know, train yourself to have immaculate riz. Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene. He was hiding it. Did you investigate the pine tree? Oh, why? Who would look at the pine tree? Huh? The pine tree? Oh, that's not a pine tree, man. He's literally pulling it out of his. That's not a pine tree, dude. That's not a. Miko, your wrist is cannibalistic, not immaculate. Haha. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. That's not a pine tree. I'm so upset. This little baby was third. That's not a pine tree. Godo. I'm a pine tree. No, I'm not. I am the most beautiful bonsai ever. Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Ah. Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning. 13? Yeah, didn't you say it was your 8th? But the localization, kill me. I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice. In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I have ordered that a blood test be performed on it immediately. This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. Oh my gosh, I wish I was the next. What? Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately. Dagger added to the court record. Found behind a tree in the inner temple garden. The blood is being analyzed now. Now then. The testimony we've just heard has had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. Oh, delicious. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. Damn it. Cute girls never lie. Ever. True! 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 No, he's right! He's right! He's right! And I'm the cutest! He's right! Because I'm the most honest woman ever! I am the most honest woman ever! I'm the cutest person alive! I would never lie to anyone. He's right. I'm so honest, therefore I am the cutest. In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. The battle between the two women. The girls are fighting.
Yes, Your Honor.
False, you object. Hearsay? Wrong, actually. I'm literally just a girl.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with a staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. What?
Maya would never. Maya would never. Would you rather trust Maya, Iris, or Mako? Me! You trust me! Thank you for the 3 greedy again. Am I not the trustiest person alive? Am I not the most... I would never do anything to go against your trust. You'll trust Iris over Mako? What's what? Iris all in, she can win you. Your guys is so mean. Your guys is so mean. It is a matter of personal interpretation and opinion. I think everyone's opinion is wrong, actually.
Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Miss's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable. Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? That's very much not what happened. That is very much not what happened. Do not trust Mako, not after what happened on 22nd of... Hey! That, can we not talk about that? That was just an accident, you know? It was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't... the incident on September 9th, guys, no! Guys, you are blaming me for a lot of accidents that I've been involved in. You guys are blaming me for a lot of accidents that I didn't intend to cause. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. I was just a little silly, okay? I didn't mean to... Patsy, she says that she lies through her teeth? Me! A patsy! That's literally all I am. Because someone like me could never pull off anything like that. I'm quite literally just a girl. The government is framing innocent people to, you know, cause their downfall.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with a staff.
Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean?
Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so... I think that's why they didn't see me.
So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fade do after she was struck? How would... If Maya actually dodged, Misty's next attack, like right after being hit on the head and stumbling, Maya has incredible aura. The Shibuya incident caused by my host Vando? Hey, leave my king alone. Leave my king alone. He would, that was also just an accident. You guys are blaming us for too much.
I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think I got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
Mystic Elise raised a dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground.
Maya's secretly a top-level fighter? She just never told us? Yeah. Maya's actually, black belt in karate. And she's also black belt in Club Penguin Card Jutsu.
And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up.
Nothing sounds especially strange yet. What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her? It is weirding you out why she didn't do anything, but you're guessing it would be happening really fast in real life? Probably. Or she's also lying. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim?
Yes. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time.
What do you mean? Dahlia! Dahlia! It was Dahlia!
After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point is just silly. It's Dahlia! As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified. Your animal analogies have grown tiresome. You're the one who started it, man! Anyway, so after Maya Fey backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next? Can she be blamed if she's possessed? I don't think spiritual possessions hold up in court. You have a love-hate relationship with Godo? I have a love relationship with Godo. But like, it's just admiration. He's just my king. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost.
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
What did she just say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely. Objection. We know that Maya Fey was at Inner Temple that night. And that the woman who was killed was Elias Dunib. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who? You don't have anything to counter that yet. Well done, witness. Please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Legally, that's an insanity defense, which if we apply the logic of ghostly possession would not fly? Ah!
The two of them faced each other for a moment, and Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. And Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
Where did the dagger go?
I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger, it was stuck into the pine. It's not a pine tree! Most likely it was flung towards a tree after the struggle. That is the most likely explanation, yes. After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away?
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while. And Mystic Maya stood there, not moving an inch.
What? Were they just staring each other down? Sizing each other up?
It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then, suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
It seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that's completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone. That alone is impossible, which means this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere. Dark and you couldn't see? Then how do you have this much detail? Honestly, how does she have this much detail? But that she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Huh. Hasta what doうるせえお前 Okay, wait. Huh. Okay, wait, what contradiction would there be? Hold on. Let's take a closer look at this. Huh. Iris has night vision goggles and just forgot to mention to them? Obviously that's the explanation. Exactly. True. That's exactly it. Clearly it's my attorney's badge. Anyway. Okay, hold on. What would be the contradiction here? Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with a staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Huh. Wait. Huh? I'm trying to remember what the courtyard looked like. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what the courtyard looked like. Hold on, I need to draw this out. Hold on. What did the courtyard look like again? It was like, hold on. Like, yeah, okay, so like, yeah, there were 4 fences over here. Like this. And then, the stone lantern was over here. And then, the area below it was, yeah, and then like this, and like there was a perfect square under the stone lantern, as if to hide something. And then there was like Maya's name on the stone lantern, and then the tree, like, and then we had the tree like that. Something like that. And then I think we found Misty's talisman over here. And okay, apparently the dagger was stuck on the tree. It was something like this, I remember. Wait, so she threw the weapon, then Maya took it, then it's back in the tree? No, I think Misty had the knife, Maya took it, Maya stabbed Misty, and then Misty took the knife back and then flung it into the tree. Apparently. Apparently. I mean, I don't think the courtyard helps me right now anyway. Hold on. Let me take a sip of curry. Let me take my last bite of noodles, and then maybe I'll have the idea of what is the contradiction here. Oh, that is great. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, did it get stuck as a sashimi knife and not bounce at all? It wouldn't get embedded with just a haphazard flung? Maybe Misty just has insane throw and strength. Replenishing my brain cells? Haha, yeah, I was. Okay, this is the only thing that involves the... Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, okay, this isn't the... Yeah, this clearly isn't the evidence. This one is strange. Okay, wait, okay, let's take a look at this again. Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. Why didn't she dodge mystical? Okay, I'm just gonna press everything again to double check. You were watching the whole thing from behind, it was dark. You think that's why I didn't see you? Maybe it's guided by the spirits, obviously. What happened to the victim's staff? You're not sure. You'd think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated. That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up. Okay, yeah, nothing sounds weird yet. You're saying that Maya turned the tables on the victim? But Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger. Okay, wait, let's take a look at this. As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Okay, this one's cute. After Maya backed the victim to the stone lantern, Maya stabbed Elise. Apparently. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw? Yes, you're almost certain. The garden was dark, you couldn't really tell who was who.
Objection!
Okay. The two of them face each other for a moment. Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Where did that dagger go? You have no idea. It was dark and you couldn't see. According to the detective who found the dagger. Okay, yeah, this is the court layout. Okay. It was stuck into the pine tree at the garden. Most likely it was flung towards the tree after the struggle. She seemed to stare at Maya for a while, and Maya stood there not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over. Sorry. Okay, sorry, okay. She doubled over and collapsed, but didn't she say she was staring at Maya for a bit? Yeah, she was staring at Maya and then suddenly collapsed, apparently. Apparently that's what happened. Bless me, thank you. Wait. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she what is the contradiction here? I don't actually know what the contradiction here is. Hello, you're back. How's the case going? I am currently stuck. Yes. Has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it, but it's not a murder weapon. Okay. Oh! Cause loss of blood from stab in the back! Okay, that's the contradiction. Right? I don't know, man. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed. Okay. With her back to the stone lantern, that's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Okay, her cause of death was to the back. Okay. Oh, I'm smart. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris. Huh? Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions. You were just about to say a thing about the positions? Whew. I didn't need the hints yet.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Faye stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right? Backstabber like a betrayer, like a traitor, like a Judas? Shut up! Like Altuki-8? None of you are seeing the light of God. I will personally make sure of it. I will personally ensure that neither of you see the hope of tomorrow, and you will wallow in tonight's despair after Anyway, like Lee Harvey Oswald, you are going to never experience. You are never going to experience happiness again. You will only experience a hint of it. You will only experience a tiny amount before your entire world comes crashing down because of all the things that you do to yourself. Yeah? I'm here, judge, jury, like. I need a moment. I need to drink water. Yes, like your judge, jury, and executioner. I'll be your judge, jury, and executioner. Man. But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Crashing down? Like, no, not like that. No, not like that. Sister Iris, it appears that another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony. You know, she really is just like Dahlia. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? It's simple. People are like books. We've all got a front and a back. You get... Yeah. Yeah, you and me, we both have a front and a back, yeah. Is that all you have to say? Crashing out like the 4 attacks that earned a 4 assists in my 404 KDA. I hope you have the craziest coffee withdrawal on August 26, 2025 at 7:17 p.m. As well as flat like I'm going to get all of you. I'm going to get all of you. No, Godo, people have sides too, the world isn't two-dimensional. Well, you see... This is a pretty 2D game, I would say. Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter, and now she falsely claims that the victim was stabbed in the stomach. There certainly are some inconsistencies. Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing. What do you mean? See, Miko here, her sides are currently in orbit. There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. What? But to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses? What is he implying here? Were you really concentrating on what the witness actually said? Prosecutor Godo, explain yourself. The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light. Light. By the way, did you know? Azakura has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit. I did wonder what the stone lantern was there for. Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern. Oh? Impossible? It hadn't been used in a long time and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the trading hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Shut up! People need light to see bold words coming from the guy who's wearing a visor? Hey man, maybe the visor has like insanely good functions. Yes, that illuminate. I'm going to kill everyone in this courtroom myself. That illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. Yeah, would you even say the truth has come to light? If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. They can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite? No! Yeah, that's not right, Godo, actually. Order, order, order! Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. Stone lantern added to the court. What? Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face? What's wrong, Your Honor? Is that flame too hot? This lantern... There's something written on it. Why? It's written in blood. Oh boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet. Written in blood? It says Maya upside down. What the?
Oh yes, that's right.
No, wait, something isn't adding up here. Something isn't adding up here. Wait. How did you carry that to the courtroom? Can you imagine Godo just carrying an entire stone lantern all the way from the mountain to the courthouse? Oh, that would be hilarious. No, wait, yeah, why can't he see? Is he unable to see the red? Is he... Why is he so why is Godo so surprised about this? I was wondering about this last time too. But like, can he not see red can he not see red at all? You say we vote Iris off for being the third imposter? No, Iris would never. She would be complicit, but she wouldn't actually be the sus imposter, man.
Oh yes, that's right. After being cornered and stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her. With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Damn, a dying message. It certainly looks that way.
Objection!
The red visor makes everything red for him? hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about? What do you mean, what are we all talking about? We're talking about the message written in blood? Huh, nonsense. There's a lantern. It's as clean as a... He actually can't see it. He actually can't see it. Chapter 1, Trigger Happy Havoc? I'm getting you. Could it be... He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. So that's what he meant by that. In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on a stone lantern. Godo is colorblind, I guess? Well, Mr. Godo, anything further? Mr. Godo? Okay then. Let's move on. Godo was literally shaking, and somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose. Withdrawals! I believe it has now been established that Miss Du Nim was killed by Maya Fey. That's just wrong. Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? You don't think that's colorblind if you can't see a color at all? Ah, true. But like, I guess it would be colorblind in a different sense, innit? Let's hear it. We're all ears. No, I don't think... he's certainly all ears, but he's not all eyes.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Kuran tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it all behind me all the way across the ski bridge. Then I used a snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and...
You want his facial hair, but with a mustache? His facial hair is pretty good.
I used a Shichishiro to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body?
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Du Nim was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate. I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor. Twist of fate? Like Twisted Fate from... What do you call it? Sorry. You certainly all caffeine, true.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but...
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I love pressing Q! I love pressing! And so you waited until everything was over before making a move?
No, it's not like that.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion. Isn't it your job as a judge to mediate the argument? Hey man, he's trying his best here.
It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she had done.
Mating? No. So then, you knew? You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey?
Yes, of course I did.
That's odd. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position.
Anyway, she was a very special person indeed.
Yeah, how would she know Maya's status if Bikini didn't know her status? Like, the main family is very hidden, isn't it? Like, the branch family doesn't even know who the main family is. I mean, no. I mean, okay, no. I guess we do know. It's because Morgan Faye is related to Misty. Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene.
You moved her body all by yourself?
Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow.
The snow, huh? Judge can't work. Goto is too busy being judge, jury, and execute.
Shut up, man!
I'm going to lose it! I'm going to lose my mind! It's pretty amazing that you could make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. Hey, that means he called. Hey! That's he's complimenting Trite here. Cause Right got a cold. But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River?
Ah.
It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple.
I thought it would still cast so much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Ha! Makes perfect sense to me. It should leave a trail of blood? I mean, it was snowing at the time. Right? Hold on, let me check the weather report again. Yeah, it was snowing at the time, so, the blood could have been covered up by the snow. Yeah, 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. What time did she die? 10 to 11 p.m. Yeah, okay. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge? The snowmobile?
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the port that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details? Yes, you should. About the tracks. Weather report, Jojo, excuse you? If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, yes, naturally would you expect tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I can only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see. Snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony? It's very important. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped? That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement I was just made added to the testimony. But does it have something to do with the case? All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record. Ah, this should be fun. You, let's get the snow business cleared up, shall we? Snow business. I was gonna make a pun, but I forgot. Shoot. Ah, never mind. I had such a good pun in my head. Whatever, man. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Huh. Okay, wait. There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time. I see how you think. Snow, huh? What is going on here? The snow really had stopped by the time of the murder. It means there's a bigger hole in her story than that movie, The Grid Revelations? Ah! Why is Phoenix also contributing to the brain rot? You are the bead, I am the bead of my rose, ceramic is my body, and caffeine is my blood. I have brewed over 1,000 mugs, unknown to sleep, nor known to fatigue, so as you pray, unlimited coffee. Shut up, man! Why is everyone dropping references tonight? Well then, Mr. Trite, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us? Let's see what's up your sleeve, or rather, at the end of your index finger. The grid of the Matrix variety. I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. Bada. Shoot! Okay, hold on. Oh my god, okay. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Okay, that's the contradiction. Okay, that's the contradiction. Yes, okay. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, but according to her, the snow had already stopped. But that was after 10:45. So she couldn't have transported the body because the bridge would have been on fire. Okay. Hold on, I'm saving coming just in case. Tab, present, and bang. What? What? It's not. What do you mean? What do you mean? By the time the murder had took place, the snow had already stopped. What? What do you mean the weather report isn't it? What do you mean it's not the weather report? Oh. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. It's not the weather report. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. The snow had already stopped when the murder took place. The burning bridge drawing? I guess. I guess? Question mark? I'm not sure if it's the... By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Okay, it checks out with this picture because there's no snow on top of her here. Weather report that I'm going to get all of you. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Okay. Oh, maybe it was in the wrong position. Maybe it was in the wrong... Yeah, maybe I presented the weather report in the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, maybe I have to present it on this statement instead. You dragged it behind you all the way across the Dusky Bridge. Okay, maybe it's this part. Okay, yeah, okay, it was a weather report. You claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible. What? This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed the Dusky Bridge at that time?
Why do you say that?
What is a good Ace Attorney game? Your PC is fried figuratively, so DS games? I would actually recommend, like, the first one. I would actually recommend the original trilogy, yeah. The one I'm playing right now. Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire.
What did you say? The bridge, it was on fire?
How does she not know this? You don't mean to say you didn't know about it? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? It can't be.
It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth. You can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Aww, Phoenix finally recognizes himself as a real defense attorney. Well, okay, I guess he did, like, one game ago. Order, order, order. The PC was... Oh, whoops, the bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. You told you your PC is fried? Yeah, to play the original trilogy, like, for the DS. Because this game is a remake of the original trilogy. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. Ace Attorney? Like, yeah, like, Ace Attorney, like the thing from Ace Attorney, man. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or no body. Witness, even my patience has its limits. And if for the lying, I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself? The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man. Me? How dare you? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now. Squat? The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right? You remember playing this game on the DS? I remember wanting to play this on the DS. I ended up only playing like... Did you guys have an R4 back then? Yeah, did you guys have an R4 back when the DS was still up? I remember I had like Nintendogs on it and like a whole bunch of other things. Oh, that was very fun. Yeah, I remember Aniko, she used to play Pokemon Pearl, the original, on it too. This judge is BSing, he ain't no twin. Whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dunin was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Dunin's body. He makes a good point, on both accounts.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night. So, my memory is still somewhat hazy.
This is so cap. You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy? It's only human to err? I don't think it's human to err this much, man. If you're so perfect, right? Maybe you can explain this for the court? What is it? When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick? Well, not exactly. It's the drawing. It's the drawing. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnout bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth. It's the flying thing. It's the flying thing. It looks like the fence is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. We have the drawing. We have... What was Larry's new name again? Laurice Dunim's drawing, yes! Alright then, the witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony? Will it? Oh, okay, this is the final testimony. From her, at least.
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess.
Phoenix should counter Goda with, well, what is a bridge? True.
Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge?
So it was just a misunderstanding, I see. This is the photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned out from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. Oh. It certainly was burnt to a crisp, and one of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. You know, it's more amazing that Phoenix survived falling from this. I think it's amazing how Phoenix managed to survive falling from this height. It is a miracle he isn't dead. Or has a broken bone. Clearly it wouldn't be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. It's the drawing! Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as a truth. And Maya will be accused of murder! Try it. I'm only going to say it one more time. It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways. The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes. Me when Takumi missed off the falls of a cliff and manages to walk himself back to the academy. Dude, Takumi is a trooper. What is with people with red hair and with weird hair, sorry, and surviving incredible falls? Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body, so I must have just gotten confused, I guess. But the snow still falling or had it stopped, does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? It's the flat injustice. True. Okay, let me press this first before I present the funny drawing. His name is Phoenix, it's literally a firebird? True. Yes, but the snow had already stopped when the incident took place. I couldn't have crossed the bridge. Naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Goto said. The body did make it across somehow. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. But you seemed to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure the snow had already stopped. I'm terribly sorry. I was wrong. It is only human to err. True. Does she really think an apology is going to get her off the hook? Yeah, Iris isn't acting like herself. This is weird. This is no joke. You're giving sworn testimony in a court of law. Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. You remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Huh? Well, naturally it was, You see? It's not that easy to remember, is it? But if it had been some kind of special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation. That's a sad graduation, man. Objection. Hi, Dahlia, you think? The lantern wasn't lit, so she couldn't see the bridge burning. So insensitive. True. The lantern wasn't lit, so everything was pitch dark, so she couldn't see the bridge burning. No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, Troy. What? No, I want to hear about his childhood traumas. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Even insisted obsessing over that one statement. Let's see the proof. Show some evidence that the body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire. The drawing! The drawing! This is only for education elementary school. My idiot. Don't you think that sounds a bit silly? Dead body crossing a burning bridge. Did anyone actually witness such a thing? Ha! If there was, I don't think you'd call someone like that a witness. After all, a dream isn't the same as actually seeing something. I've come all this way, so I owe it to everyone to figure this out. But how do you transport a body across a burning bridge? It flew! Even if I don't know the exact answer yet, it's okay. I'll start by examining all of my evidence and see where that takes me. I've gotta be like a shark. If I don't keep moving, I'm as good as dead. Yes, the drawing! Laurie's Nim, clutch up! Phoenix presented the fluting. I don't know, dog, this flew? True! It quite literally did. Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? The drawing! It's the drawing! Da 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 da! Let's go, the drawing. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility. What? Ha! You're saying it's possible? Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air. Yeah, like you pulled a dagger out of your... I don't know about that. In any case, we'd have a witness who did see it happen. What did he say? Preposterous? He's so cute! He's so cute! He said preposterous! Who is it? Who is this witness? I can't chicken out here. I've gotta keep on attacking. Go, go, go! Miss Elise Dunim's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice. Laurice Dunim. You're brilliant? Highly gifted? Apprentice? Haha! No, they're right. He kinda isn't brilliant. Let the flames of the Phoenix attorney write his cooking? True. Remember what he said in his testimony. That night he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night. It's a pretty good drawing. Pretty good drawing, man. Are you serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument? Don't call it a pathetic scribble, man. It's pretty good. Uh-oh. The judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket. Ah! Well, Tripe, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does the sketch prove anything? It's pretty good, man. There's actual technique in this. I don't think a 6-year-old knows how to actually properly illustrate fire. Larry actually has talent. Larry actually has talent. You can't diss him like that. This is actually a really good drawing. You can't say tell me when a 6-year-old is able to accurately depict the glow of flames and have proper lighting levels in their art, okay? It's got good colors. It's actually got good colors. I'm so mad. It's actually pretty good, man. That looks like a tapestry. It does. Stop dissing my goat, Laura's doing him. The way to blend the colors cannot be a 6-year-old work, surely? Exactly. Finon was present that night. Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm going to prove it. Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch? Upside down? Why did Goto say that? Oh! Oh? Upside down. Oh! Oh! Wait, no, it makes sense! It makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Right, Larry saw it upside down because... Oh my gosh, right, he was lying down. Oh my gosh. So it wasn't a lady flying through the air. It was someone falling off the bridge. Oh, yeah, okay, okay, it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Oh, right, okay, okay, okay. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Wait, so it fell. Yeah, the woman didn't fly through the bridge. It fell off the bridge. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, right. Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because Larry's stupid. Okay. She was falling in reverse. What exactly is the sketch trying to show? I don't think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix, look carefully and think it over. The sketch drawn by Laurice Dunim is exactly what happened. Okay, wait, hold on, hold on. No, wait, okay. The sketch drawn by Laurice Dunim is not evidence of nothing, but it's not exactly what happened either. It's a complete contradiction? No, wait. I kind of want to see what happens if I say exactly what happened, just so people can make fun of him. I want to see. I want to see how people make fun of Phoenix. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I want to see how people make fun of him. Of course, the victim was flying through the air. Let's go! You can see it right there in the sketch. Whoosh! He's so cute! Oh, he's so cute! Yes, that's exactly what happened, man! You know, you're starting to remind me of yesterday's witness. That was the last thing I wanted to hear. Humiliation? Don't say it like that. He looks like an idiot, competently wrong. He's so stupid. Oh, he's so stupid. Do you have any evidence? Okay, hold on. I'm loading again. That was worth it. That was so worth it. That was so worth it. That was so worth it, man. Oh. Oh, that was so worth it, man. Oh. Okay, we're loading. We're loading. The sketch drawn by Laurie's Dunim is a complete contradiction. The body didn't fall exactly? It's so cute. Something that's obviously funny about this sketch. I'm no art critic, but even I can see. No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Laurie Dunham stated it over and over, that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
Contradicts reality?
Ha! This is getting interesting. Looks like we're back to that finger-pointing thing again. Okay, Trey. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe the lady flying through the air? This flying figure, naturally. After all, people haven't learned to fly yet. Or did I miss something? You're falling upward, clearly.
Mr. Wright, that answer just now. It was lethal.
What? Mr. Wright, after dragging us all the way to this point, the answer was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing I'm actually blushing. Blushing only suits women. Not the elderly. Anyway, what now? Wait. How? Wait. What do you mean it contradicts reality as we know it? Wait. Is it not the flying figure? Wait, what? Wait. I mean, he isn't wrong. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me look at that photo again. It isn't wrong. Like, that flying figure quite literally does contradict reality as we know it. What isn't contradicting reality? What? The bridge suspensions? Oh, probably. Yes. Yeah, we can point to something else. Why not? I suppose. Your Honor. Okay, try it. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it? Yeah, I guess it would be the suspension, like... I'm on the right track, I just need to point right? Okay. Is this right? Was this wire connected to the bridge? The wire? Ha! Is that the thing that contradicts reality? Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality. I mean, the photo, man. The photo itself. Bada, bang. That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct? Yes. Now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. Bada, swing! But on the actual Dusky Bridge, jumping Jehoshaphat. Okay. The ski bridge is falling down. The wires are below the guard wires. It is raining so hard outside. Oh my god. 1 second, let me look outside. Oh my god, it's pouring. Wow, there is lightning. Order. This sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. Peak stutter, I'm trying my best, man. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong. With someone like Laurie's, I admitted the mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason? Are you saying you know the answer to that? Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Laurice was doing when he witnessed this event? He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited, and finally he laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Laurice must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remained unseen the way he did. He was lying on his back. I can't see how it relates. But it does, Your Honor. And that is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down. No way. Laurice Dunim witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. Therefore, Larry Butts is an idiot. So then, the sketch should actually... I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Laurice Dunham's sketch is like this. There we go. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge, it was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a... Oh, that is horrific! Oh, that's horrific! The corpse was being swung like a pendulum? Ridiculous! Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, man. Order, order, order. Of all the things to say, a pendulum? The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used a burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum... That is horrific! That is horrific! Oh, wow! Oh, no! Yeah, thanks for the image, man! Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? The Lusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff. Yes, that sounds right. In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you'd need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you'd have to plan ahead. No, you can use a suspension. You can use the suspension wires, man. The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. It doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then... they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them. What? I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there. Oh, that is horrific to imagine, actually. In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think that the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum? You can see it over there. You can see it. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, the corpse would have been swinging. Oh, that's horrific. And the meaning of this is, if you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard. Ah, this is one of the wires from the bridge. When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Dunham's body. Oh my god! They drew that! That's... oh my... oh! Oh my gosh! Because there was simply no other way to move the body. It wasn't even tied around them, that was stabbed onto them. Oh. Oh, can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Wow, I don't even have to imagine it. They illustrated that thing. Frame by frame. That's crazy, actually. You know what? Absolute cinema. That is... oh my gosh, that's horrific, dude. Because there was simply no other way to move the body. Ha! No, same, dude. I need a drink. I need a drink. Oh my god. Imagine that in real life, dude. Yeah, imagine that in real life. Mr. Godo? He has the right idea. He has the right idea. I need that. It seems that Mr. Godo was more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high. So I suppose that it's not an impossibility after all. Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Right, I wonder if you can prove what happened to us. you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over by like a pendulum? Yes, I do! I do actually have evidence because of the crystal sphere in it. Wait, no. That didn't come from her. Wait, no, the pearl wasn't attached to her body. Well, okay, no, it might have been the pearl. Someone had to draw that twice, one for the DS, one for the remake. Dude, that's insane. I mean, yeah, the pearl is the only explanation I can think of. We ball, man. Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see that it's the one that was in front of the inner temple. So then, that was a spot where the criminal... Yes, precisely. Now let us consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from... Oh my... Wow! Wait, sorry. I don't think you guys heard that, but that was incredibly loud thunder. Hold on, let me see what's going on outside. That's actually... That was actually really loud. That was actually that was wow. Okay, anyway. If the body was pushed from this point here. Oh my... Oh, it would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point. You slightly heard it? You guys heard that? Yeah, that was thunder, dude. It was that loud, you guys could... I'm not scared of the thunder, but that was just incredibly loud. Did you say drop? Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank.
What? What makes you think something like that happened?
Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance.
What kind of evidence?
Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. Whoops. that was the evidence I was supposed to present. 10 feet, huh? That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to forward momentum but came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. Oops. Yes, this bloodstained amethyst crystal is the one that came off of Miss Elise Duniv's staff. There we go. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found. Indeed, I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found... Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed. Can you imagine an actual corpse? Like an actual fresh corpse being stabbed, not even wrapped around, being stabbed with a suspension bridge wire and swung over 20 feet to the opposite side of a river. Can you imagine? Dude, thank God Larry is stupid. Because I would be incredibly traumatized if I saw some dead woman swinging. It was on her stomach too. It was pierced to her stomach, dude. This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You have provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. Oh my god! Godo? I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down. I need cold coffee to cool my head. My god. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godo? The G-Force would have made a bit of guts and blood come out, wouldn't it? It would have! Oh my gosh! And can you imagine? Okay, I'm not gonna go into further detail. I am not going to go into further detail. Because that is going to put an image nobody wants in their minds, dude. That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Troy. Wow, that thunder is loud. But you forgot about one thing. Oh? And what would that be? The aroma. Thank God Larry is stupid part 2. Yeah, thank God Larry is stupid, man. Coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma. The rest of the court doesn't speak coffee news. Can you elaborate a bit more? If the criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it. The accomplice, the criminal, wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite? Mr. Godo is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice. Very well then. If you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on the Hazakura Temple side? Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Okay, definitely not Morgan Faye. She's arrested. Dahlia is dead. Okay, let's see who was there. Larry couldn't have done it. Iris was on the temple side. Elise is dead. Bikini. Ha. It couldn't have been Pearl. Okay, wait. Let's think. Mia is dead. Okay, wait. Yeah, Iris swung. You forget Mia is dead? I miss Mia, man. Pearl did it, the spirits told her. I would be horrified if Pearl actually did it. Who was the person that received the body in the Hazakura Temple side? Larry couldn't have done it. Elise is the victim. Iris swung it. Could it have been Bikini? Could it have been Bikini? She was the one who discovered the murder, though. I don't think. No, I don't think it. This is. It would be the only person who had the desire to do it. Wait, okay, hold on. I need to back up here. Right, okay, so... Or is Iris the next one? Did she did admit to being an accomplice? I guess she did. Hold on, let's take a look at this closely. Okay. So, Mia... no, not Mia, sorry. Maya was fighting. Yeah, Maya was beefing it out with her mom on this side. Maya swung it over here. I mean, not Maya. Iris swung it to the other side. No, wait. Yeah, okay, Iris didn't leave. Okay. It might have actually been Iris. It might have been Iris. And I don't know, man. It's probably Iris, who was a person that received the body in the Hazakura Temple side. It could have only been Iris, I think. What if it's Pearl channeling Dahlia since she's dead? It could have been Pearl. It could have been Pearl, but the idea of a 9-year-old kid handling a dead body is horrific. No, yeah, it can only be Iris because there is no way she could have gotten to the other side if the bridge was burning. It has to be Iris. It can only be you, Sister Iris. Huh? But I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. With her bad back, such a bikini could never pick up a body like that. Okay, I was overthinking it. You're the only one that could have managed it. That's right. Were you even listening to witness testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath. I haven't forgotten. What have you, Mr. Godo? This witness was also seen in Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim. Oh my gosh. Wait. Wait, 1 second. That was actual lightning. Very close to the thunder. Oh, that was loud. Okay, anyway. Strange indeed. It's almost as if on that night, the defendant was in 2 different places at the same time. It's Dahlia! It's Dahlia! You told Zeus he has no balls? Sorry about that, man. Why would you do that? He's angry at me. Oh my goodness, am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, you know, wow, that is loud. Zeus wants to be on my stream so bad, man. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
Mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I've established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this occurred. Something you should have already known.
No! I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. It was a bit startling? Yeah. But like, I'm not very afraid of thunder or lightning. It's just... honestly, I think it's pretty cool, but it's just, wow, that was loud, you know? In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. Oh! Oh! Points! Points! Oh! I knew it! She is off!
What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
I knew it! What kind of nonsense is this? She's not Iris! You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple? It's Dahlia! It's my girlfriend, man! It's my toxic ex! Are you serious, Trite? You mean... this woman is... There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. I knew it! She's gonna pull out the Feeny, bro! The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is... Yes! My glorious queen! Dahlia Hawthorne! I never thought I'd have to utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Hawthorne? Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. Ha! It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh yes, I remember now. That case, 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine! No, the honor is all mine. Oh my gosh. But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month. Oh, this is absolute cinema. So what? That has no meaning in this courtroom. What? Order.
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
You of all people should already understand. After all, the blood of the master of the Kurine channeling technique flows within that body. The Kurine channeling technique? Is it Mia's pursuit theme? The Kurine channeling technique? Now where have I heard that? That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You are the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're finally reuniting with our toxic ex-girlfriend! Yes! What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy the Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple her twin sister Iris was? Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yes. Objection. That's absolute cinema. Oh my god. We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens? It wasn't a coincidence, man! Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. May I pass her theme to right? It's like passing the torch? Finally! Oh my god, the general trauma can finally end! The generational trauma! And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. 2 of them? Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time. That means the Iris that was at dinner was a real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris sister bikini saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her. Namely, one Dahlia Hawthorne. When is she gonna pull out the Feeny, bro? Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris. What? Are you sure about that? Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need Phoenix and Dahlia to call each other by their pet names begrudgingly, bro. I need Dahlia to call Phoenix Feeny and trigger so many memories and cause it to have a breakdown in the courtroom, bro. I am after meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that have been channeled. Toxic Yaori, yes! Would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. Toxic Yaori, bro! I can't even be mad at this scene anymore. I can't even be disgusted at the scene anymore. This is insane. This is crazy. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? Yes. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center. Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
He's so off. She is so off. Yes, everything about her is way off, man. Maybe the real cinema was the dead toxic exes we made along the way? Exactly. I'm still not convinced that this Iris here is the same one from the other night. I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous? This is triggering him so bad. He is going to leave this courtroom throwing up at the sight of his cute little dolly, bro. It's so messed up. Oh my god. Like, the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switch places. Switch places? To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial. Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere. Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Have there been any chances for Iris to switch? I'm just gonna bluff it. I'm gonna bluff it, man. I'm gonna bluff it. There was one. I'm gonna bluff it. Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh? Explain yourself. Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown. Unknown? What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was... She has a black hair, it's not Pearl, it's Maya! It's Maya! The person on the stand is Maya! No! The person on the stand is Maya! No! No! It's Maya! Oh my gosh, the person on the stand is Maya! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's Edgeworth. Yeah, it's Edgeworth. I'm sorry, baby girl. This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it? Your Honor. There was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? An earthquake? Oh yeah, there was an earthquake and Phoenix was- and Edgeworth was the first person Phoenix thought about and not his little sister figure who was stuck in a cave. Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... Yeah, man, immediately cut to Edgeworth. She fled, she escaped! We went to the inner temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. Oh no! When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne! No! No! The person in the cave is actually Iris? Oh, it's gotta be. That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of spirit channeling and... Oh! Oh! Be quiet. Ooh, hype moments and aura! Oh my god! Oh my god! Absolute cinema! This is Kino! Oh my god! 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 My queen! Oh my glorious queen! Sorry. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge. That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules. Oh my god! Oh my god! Dahlia Hawthorne. My current profession? Permanently retired. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ha! So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh? Why should I? After all, I'm dead. Oh my god! There's really nothing you can do to punish me! What is going on here? Oh, this guy! Dahlia Hawthorne, this guy is so upset! This guy is so upset, man! Oh my god! This guy is incredibly upset. Oh, can you imagine how nauseous he must be feeling, bro? He's crashing out. I would crash out too if my toxic ex who tried to kill me was on stand. I never thought we'd meet again. And I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time, I'll end it. For her and for myself. Oh my god, high moments and aura. To be continued. No, we're not ending it here, man. We're not ending it here. This is so good. Oh my god, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, I was half expecting her to pull out the Feeny, bro. Can you imagine pulling out with that nickname? Oh, that would mess me up so bad. Oh my god, this is good. This is good. This is a great case. This is an amazing case. Oh my god. Yes, I will save here. Bathroom break? Yeah, I guess. Oh. Wow. Wow. I need to refill my water. Give me a moment. I need a moment to like, I need a moment to like actually process those hype moments in Aura. Wow, yeah, give me a sec. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, okay, I'm back. That was actually insane, dude. Now we're going on. We're going on. That was February 10, 1:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Wow. Oh, can you, dude? That's actually crazy. This is actually so messed up. Can you imagine your dead ex-girlfriend coming back from the grave? And you have to confront her? Oh my god, man. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness? Yes? How can I help you, Mr. Judge? Things are getting real? Things are getting real. Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, I'd like to hear your testimony. I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. Dead ex-girlfriend comes back to haunt you? What the hell did you miss while you were working? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, our toxic dead ex-girlfriend who tried to kill us is now in our courtroom. You would become a spiritu if I was right. Right has the mental fortitude of a saint. Because if someone like that came back to my courtroom, I would flip. In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. Oh, look at her. She's like, my girl boss. Yes, you can kill me. You can poison me too, man. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong. It seems to have succeeded anyway. Oh my god, man. Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya, Faye?
Yes. You have a problem with that?
Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way that... Watch yourself, trite. If you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules. Mr. Goto is correct, and by the way, that's one of my rules as well. Kill Maya? Could it be true? Can you imagine? Dude, if she actually hits him with the Feeny, I am going to lose it, bro. Oh wait, she's only doing one testimony? You were executed last month, correct?
Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant.
How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Faye?
Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me.
Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. I see. So that's when you discussed the plan? Are you crazy? At first that woman was planning to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Faye the master of Kurine? She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. A plan, huh? Stupid plan hatched by Morgan Faye, yada yada. The baggage is crazy? Yeah, dude, the insanity was genetic. We're talking about Pearl Faye, is that correct?
Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin sister, Iris?
That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power.
That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. Abandoned? The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right?
And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. How horrible. The really horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Faye. He was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Faye heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams to that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. Oh my god. Maya would have to die? But why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master, the remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. Wow. But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you, Feeny? Sorry, I can't help it. I really need her. I need her to call him Feeny. I need him to crash out, bro. What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally, the life of Maya Faye as well. How could anyone do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You were going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was to follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me. Grr. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin, on Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya,
naturally they would think that it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway. why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she? Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway. My goodness. Have y'all ever tried to prosecute a dead person? Oh yeah, plenty of times, man. It's been like every Tuesday. You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Whoa! Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey. That's absurd. Maya's just... She's just trapped! Trapped inside the sacred cavern! Really? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Points! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, sorry, 1 second. I need to voice act this.
You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny.
Oh, I would crash out so bad. I would crash out so bad, man.
Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we've met, I have despised you. Your sniveling naivety, and your pathetic faith in other people.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? Oh my god. Dude, I would kill myself on the spot if I was Phoenix. He is a trooper. Phoenix staring with the shoot on sight energy. I would do that same, dude. She would not be making out of this courtroom alive. Oh my god. I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. Well then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was... for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? Oh my god, dude. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? Oh my god, I would be crashing out so hard. Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay. Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. But she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was to kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge. Revenge? Looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it! She meant to kill Maya! I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan. And what she was after as well. Didn't she call Maya his girlfriend? Oh my gosh, she did! That's so funny! That's so funny! Holy damn, she's a yandere? She could kill me, bro. Right into keeping himself composed, there's a time and place for crashing out. Dude, the moment he steps out of that courtroom and has time to himself, he is going to kill something. something in his heart is going to shrivel up and die. He is going to throw up his entire heart, man. Oh my god. Wow. The idea was for you to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Is that really... Here's a picture of her, use it when you channel her, I know you can do it. Gravely roast the Master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Okay, yeah, the plan doesn't look like it's to kill Maya. According to the note, it's to gravely roast the Master in the fires of Hades. So, Misty. Yeah, Misty was the one that was meant to be killed. In it. You wouldn't call it yandere? There's a dare type for this, but you forgot the name of it. It's where they pretend to love you and have ulterior motives. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. Shoot, I forgot the name too. Okay, wait, let me save first. Wow, my Phoenix has insane mental fortitude, man. I would be so mad. If my toxic ex-girlfriend who tried to kill me, like, rose from the grave and had the nerve, the audacity to call me her darling Feeny again. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What your goal was? What was her goal? Orders from Morgan Fey, open once before. Phoenix having the patience of 1,000 monks? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. This is actually the perfect night for Thunder. The idea was... Maya Fey would first have to die. The idea was for you to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The restraint of gods to not just pummel Dahlia right now? True. It would have shown them a real Shibuya incident. Phoenix about to show his domain, bro. Oh god. Revenge against Mia? That sounds about right, actually. Yeah, there we go. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead. And you can't take revenge against them either. You wanted to take revenge on someone? I was sentenced to die because of that woman. Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it. I wanted to send her a message. It was out of her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up. And the reason it was impossible was perhaps because Mia Fey had already died? Yes, and I realized...
There's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on. Forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most.
I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. And just for that? For that you would kill Maya? Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey. Oh, this is crazy, bro. Dahlia's about to show Phoenix what it means to be her special. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. Gah! That night... At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world.
I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple.
So, it was Elise Dunim who channeled her after all. Oh, what the hell?
That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern.
Oh no! Oh!
Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
Oh, wow. So then you're saying you stabbed Maya?
That's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean? No clear memory?
I don't know. I think I was stabbed.
You were stabbed?
At the last minute. Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Oh my god. That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork. Yeah, she would just eat it with her bare hands.
Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her.
I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end.
That's where my memory temporarily stops.
It stops?
I don't actually have any memory of killing Maya Fey with my own two hands.
Dang, you had to leave for so long. You missed the reaction to all the incredible twists. Love this case. Dahlia's incredible even in death. She is a great. I love her, man.
My very last memory was... Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
You were in the sacred cavern?
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there.
But how did you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried.
I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return into the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie.
I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you, huh?
I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern?
Yes!
I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it.
Interrupted?
It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall. What? Who? Could it have been Maya?
I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see.
Why not?
If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern.
Ha! You think she possessed Maya without knowing? Probably. Maybe she did. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and... Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy.
Still, I finally managed to remove the lock. But I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct? Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself.
I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Lady Luck? After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself. The real Iris? She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. I locked her away in my place. Oh my god! So this is Maya! Yes, we're talking to Maya right now! I had finally learned exactly what happened. It was then that I had learned that the plan had actually succeeded. What do you mean your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me. I had assumed that it was Pearl Faye. Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in instructions. But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was... Wait, what? Misty Faye. The picture book author. What? Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden. It was her body that was left lying there. Wait, what? Maya Faye. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit. And that is... matricide. The sin of killing her own mother. Ugh. No way! Oh no! Maya! Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Faye. But even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Faye's life was none other than... your darling little Maya! Oh no! Ridiculous! That's nonsense! Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What do you mean? What is the so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Faye has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? Huh? The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple, that much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be. Where? Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River, where else? Eagle River? Wow! Maya Faye killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. Most. There are two exceptions. Dolly and Feeny. So, what do you... Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I would crash out! I would crash out insanely hard, man! So, what do you have to say now, Beanie? I was... Oh, he's crashing out! He's crashing out! He's crashing out! Oh, what? Oh! Wait. Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. His own... Yeah, this theme is his own ringtone? That's crazy. What kind of ringtone is that? Goto here. Okay, thanks. Was it something important? I just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern. That's great! What about Maya? There was a woman in the cave. Was it Maya Faye? It was the accused, Sister Iris. Oh no! Huh? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So, what about Maya? Where is she? There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern! No! It can't be. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No. Oh my god, he's crashing out! He's crashing out! He's crashing out! Points! Oh, he's crashing out! Oh! It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Oh my god! Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Zunim, also known as Misty Faye, was her own daughter, Maya Faye. Oh, wow! Overcome with guilt for what she had done. Maya Fey jumped to her death in the raging waters of the Eagle River. Can't be. Huh. Wow. Try it. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem. What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godo? Dang, Phoenix crash out in the case instead of the villain? Yeah, dude! The one crashing out is Phoenix, that's crazy! According to this witness, Maya Faith threw herself into the Eagle River. No. However, is that really the truth? Ah. Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means that if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
Even Godo thinks this is stupid? My king, man. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there.
All right, cause there's bedrock.
What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, Troy. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. Oh my gosh, Godo's the one helping us recover from a crash out? That's great. That's great. That's great. So it's impossible? Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River? Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Faye threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim? Yes, I do actually! Yes, I do actually! There's bedrock! There's bedrock! Godo, my goat though! Oh my god! Yes! Okay, wait, let me double check. Let me double check everything. Yeah, okay, yeah. She couldn't have, because there was bedrock. Yes, okay. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness. What did you say? Oh, he's calling back Dahlia's old case. Oh, that's great. 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. Yes! As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf. Oh! Oh! You're right! She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. Ah! You realized something was up and decided to lure Dahlia into a trap for Wright to capture her? That's great, Goat though, bro. Ha! So you finally figured it out. You... No! This is absolute cinema, dude. Order. You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding. Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Godo just said that, bro. Yes, just a few minutes ago. Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be. What? What is this one possibility you're talking about? That's obviously a bluff. So where's her dead body then? She's alive! She's alive! Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Maya is alive! Maya is alive! She's right there! Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is in this very instant? Maya Fey is in this very courtroom! There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. But Maya Fey is here? You say she's here in my courtroom? Oh, my queen, my glorious queen, she's alive! Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see.
So what?
But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne?
Why that's obvious. It's Pearl Faye. That pathetic little sniveling runt.
You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did?
But who?
Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now, am I correct?
Oh!
It wasn't Pearl that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. Oh my god! This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Missy Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left. Come on already, I can't stand tension. Dahlia Hawthorne, the person channeling you right now must be Maya Faye! Oh my god! When me and bro have the same hatred for the same person, so we put a differences aside to beat that. True, exactly. They're tag teaming her, man. But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal. She said that her goal was to kill Maya Faye. Yes, that's right. What if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her? Ha! Well, Gramps, what would happen? Would it be? It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
Well, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you.
To protect herself from me?
Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Faye. The path back to Hazakura was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would the safest place be to hide?
You mean, that's when she channeled me?
All this time, you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you. Oh my god. Hold on, would this mean if she realized if she stabbed herself now she would kill Maya? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I hope she doesn't kill herself. That would be horrific. No, no, don't say that. Oh, she's crashing out. You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp?
Maya Faye killed herself. Isn't that obvious?
Oh my god. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? Well, me, of course. Oh! Me! Oh, my queen! Oh, my queen! Oh, my queen! Oh, yes, yes, yes! Oh, that's crazy! Oh my gosh, my Mia! Hi! Mia Faye! It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Wait, you thought she was dead? Pearls channeled her! Pearl was here the entire time! So it's true. It was you. Yes. Ha! You're something else. What are you doing here? That hair. It's Pearl's, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. Oh my god! Oh my god! Mia, my beloved, here to put Dahlia on the ground again? The ultimate revenge, man! You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. I was stabbed by Maya Fey! Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. She did? Oh, cause Mia took over! Mia took over! Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed. When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help. So she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. Oh my god! Ghost fight, dude! Yeah, this is the ghost stuff. She did it? I can't believe it. Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear. And that was... I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrives. Oh, so it was Maya who put the lock on there. Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things? So we still don't know who killed Misty. Yeah, okay. If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Faye. Pearls? Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Faye's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Faye to kill Maya at all costs. Oh my god! Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along. How dare you! I won't forget this! Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure. Oh, that's crazy. Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago. The fake kidnapping. Your very first crime. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman! And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Here it is. Well, I'm still alive, but... You wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. Oh, that's crazy, dude. It's one stupid move after another for you. But it's no longer funny. You wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off of your face! And now this! You've messed up again! You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Mia Fey? Mia Fey, Mia Fey, Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would! And if only you had gotten this spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death. True. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me. What? What did you say? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you. Because you were already dead. About it. And then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on. Forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne. A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that. No hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. You... Oh... You're wrong. It can't be. Could I lose to the likes of you? It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. Oh my gosh, the crash out. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there she is. Goodbye. Oh my god. Oh, my queen. Hi. I'm not ready. Ready to go. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Nick, sis.
Oh my god, absolute cinema. That's absolute cinema. Oh my god. Now then, I assume you are the real Iris?
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godo, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne? If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from. It seems that Missy Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as a young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan. Yes, Your Honor. The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again. Your Honor? Yes, what is it? About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now. Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Kurine channeling technique. Hey, isn't it the New Year's issue of Occult? I've seen quite a few things in my many years at the bench. And in all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different, and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ. Never thought of it that way. At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
Oh? What? 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 You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor. What do you mean by that, Mr. Godo? This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means. Wait, but who killed Misty? Yeah, who did kill Misty? That's right. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony? Huh? Dahlia's testimony? I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed. Oh wait, oh god, one more. This isn't over, this isn't over, oh my god. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone. Yes, that's right. The person that was ultimately killed was a spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. Elise Dunem? No, Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it. This isn't over? Oh my god! Oh my god! Absolute cinema. We've only gotten through half hell. Unless someone is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence. No way. But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony. The prosecution is ready to call our final witness. We have one more? This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye. Indeed. Is it really alright, Mr. Prosecutor? Of course it's alright, Madam Attorney. Oh no! Oh my god! Very well done. Who is this final witness? Ha! Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case. Someone who saw the murder take place? The very person who saw her mother killed right in front of her own eyes. Maya! Oh, Maya's our final witness. You mean Maya? You can't! She can't testify after what she's just been through. Yeah, can't we have a break, man? We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand. Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial. Hey, Tripe. I've got something to say to you, so listen up. What is it? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. True, that's literally me. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you. True! You've got some nerve. But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're going to have to do this by yourself. That's enough! This court is now in recess. Oh my gosh, that's Kino. That's absolute cinema. February 10. Oh my god. Oh, wait, okay. Okay. Okay, I think this is a great place to stop, actually. Wow. That's actual Kino. I think, yeah, I need to like, okay, I think this is a great place to stop. I think we need a quote-unquote brief recess too. Also it's Red Kino. You know what? Just to spite you, I'll say this Kino. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, man. It's insane. Phoenix Wright and his cohort, Blue Female Phoenix Wright, Komiya Moko. Right, yeah, I am literally the best attorney ever. Next one might be the last Ace Attorney stream, and it will be the greatest. Wow, oh my god, that was great. That was actually great. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, last AA stream. And that was genuinely so good. That was an amazing case. Oh my god. What is wrong with Dahlia? I can make her worse, bro. Oh my god. Oh, that was great. That was good. The last AA stream, unless I want to do a polo, I think I'll take a break, honestly. After this AA stream. Thank you for the good food. Wow, actually gave you interest in Ace Attorney? This is an amazing case, dude. Greedy, thank you for the 8. Oh my god, okay. Wow. 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 That was so good. That was so good. That was genuinely amazing. Oh my god, I am speechless. I am speechless. Actual brief recess moment? Yeah, I need a quote-unquote brief recess. A 1 week recess. Was so good. That was so good. You know what? You know what? I think... Oh. Oh my god. Writers actually peaked in this final case for real? Actually did. They actually did, man. Oh, you told me this trial would be peak? Yeah. Yeah, this trial is peak. Thanks for the stream, Michael. If this kid's a death, they did so much to set up for it and it's all worth it. Dude, yeah, there are so many things. There are so many twists that it's actually really good. There's so many twists that's actually really good. How everyone was related. Yeah, how Pearls is related to Dahlia and Iris. Iris and Dahlia being twins. Dahlia having been channeled by Maya. Oh, and we still don't know who killed Misty Faye. We still don't know who killed Misty Faye. Oh, that's crazy, dude. The plot was also good. It was actually all so good, man. You did not expect anything to top DL6 and then you played this case? Dude, yeah, I thought DL6 was gonna be it. I thought DL6 was gonna be the peak of Ace Attorney, but no! They've actually blown my socks off. This is so good. It's a spirits, it was a spirits, it was a spirits all along, man. It was a spirits all along! Oh, okay, yeah, we can end it here. We can end it here. Oh, that was great. That was great. Okay, let's end it here. Wow! Oh my god! Dahlia is such an amazingly written character. Her... and like, Phoenix crashing out was actually so valid. Oh, and then Dahlia not getting any satisfaction even after death. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great. Admittedly, Matt on Guard was a good finale, but not as good as DL6. Yeah, Matt on Guard was good, but like, I don't think anything can top this case. I don't think anything can top this case. Yeah, if I had to make like a tier list, it would be this case on top, followed by DL6. And then my third favorite would probably be Turn About Beginnings. Yeah, Turn About Beginnings would probably be my third favorite. The one with Mia. The one where we play as Mia. That would be my third. The amount of ghosts in the corridor was insane. Dude, yeah. Oh my god. Wow, such a good case. The corridor was borderline a cemetery, bro. True. And... oh, Terry's blood will never escape the blood courtroom either. Can you imagine killing yourself in court? That was crazy. That was actually a crazy scene to watch. Did I get the secret bad end from Matt on Guard? There's a secret bad end? No, I don't think so. Oh, but that was so good. No, wait, no, I did. I remember. Yeah, I remember we did get the secret bad end from Matt on Guard. Oh, but that was still really good. This one goes right to the top just for the fact that we watch a demon go back to hell. True. True. This one is on top because of all the setup, all the like plans upon plans upon plans. This one was great. DL6 was really good too. That was very good for a first game. And then Turn About Beginnings would be my third, because can you imagine killing yourself in front of everyone in the courtyard and changing the trajectory of their lives forever? That was amazing. That was amazing. There is a bad ending, but you don't remember me getting it? Oh shoot, okay, maybe I didn't then. Maybe I'll take a look next time. Oh, but that was so good. Okay, we can end it here. I'll see you guys on Friday for Deltarune. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, let's end it here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, also bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching me watch Dahlia Hawthorne crash out immensely. Bye-bye. Oh my god. Bye.